Hi guys, this video will cover ACT test number 12, the math section. Okay, let's do one by one. So number one, weekly fee for the staying at this lake is $20 per vehicle and $10 per person. So V vehicles and P persons. So then $20 and then 10, so hey, it's nothing really special. You plug this in, so 9 plus 5 minus minus is plus, so 6, which is 20 times B plus G is minus 1, so minus 20. F. And then copy machine makes 60 copy per minute, so 1 second per copy. Second machine 80 copies per minute, 60. Oops. First one is 60 and the other one is 80. The second machine making copy 2 minutes after the second machine. The second machine starts making copies 2 minutes after the first machine started. Okay, and then but the machine stopped making copy 8 minutes after first machine started. Together, two machines make how many copies? Okay. So altogether, it says 8 minutes, right? So the first one goes 8 minutes, so times 8, 480. And second one, it says started making copy 2 minutes after the first one, so which is only 6 minutes. Another 480, oops, what is this? Another 480. So together, 960. Marlon is bowling the tournament. His highest average 5-game score is this. In order to maintain this exact average, must Marlon score for 6th game. So you get the average of these this 5, and then you maintain the same average score. That should be fine. So 255 plus 1, 2, 80 by 5, 5. Will earn her regular pay $7 per hour up to 40, and then over 1.5 times more, 42 hours. So 7.5 times 40 plus 7.5 times 2 times 1.5. Whatever. Okay. So number 6, which statement? A number x square is equal 39 more than the product of this one. Product of that is 10x, right? More is plus 39, which is okay. So you distribute first. 9x minus 81 goes minus 11. So 9x is now minus 11 plus 80, which means 70. That's why 9 over 70. Discount ticket to basketball tournament sells for $4 each, and Enrico spends $60 on this one. And then 75.5 less than he bought the ticket at the regular price. What is the regular price? So $60 plus 37 37.5 is the how much regular price should be. But then right now it says $60 divided by 4. 15. So 15 tickets this person bought, and then 60 plus 37.5 divided by 15 is 6.5. That's why the original price will be H. Equivalent, you do FOIL one by one. This, so the first one is 9x squared. Second plus 12xy squared. And then this third one minus 12xy squared, which is goes away. And then minus 16y to the fourth. So A. If you know the formula of this one, that's pretty simple too, which is this A plus B times A minus B I don't know what I think is A squared minus B squared. That's what it should be. Okay. Then move on, number 10. The regular rectangle has area 32 square feet, and the perimeter is area is 32, which is x times y is 32, and the perimeter is 2x plus 2y is 24. So you can say x plus y is 12. Shorter side, shortest one. So you add something, it becomes 12. You multiply, it becomes 32, which is 4 and 8. It's supposed to be J, 4 and 8, number 4. And then it says 11. Sum of this two, 47, and it says triangle. So 180 minus this one, so 133. And then 12, school, cafeteria, student choose lunch, 3 sandwiches, 3 soup, 3 salad, 12. Okay, all these things, you multiply them together. So 3 options, sandwich, 3 soup, salad, 4, and then 2 drinks. So then 9, 8, 72. And the next one, 2 consecutive, consecutive in the right next to, like, 1, like 1, 2 is 2 consecutive. Result adding the smaller integer and triple a larger one. So x, if it is 1 is x, then the other one is x plus 1, right? And the smaller one, result of adding the smaller one and triple the large one, triple over large one, that becomes 79. So then x plus 3x plus 9 is 79. So 4x equals 76. So it's 20. 4x equals 76. Right? So 19 and 20. Okay. 14 function, this -3 you put square, which is 9. 9 times minus 8 minus 72. This one must be. So if you plug anything, let's say x is 2, that becomes 9. So still less, right? 3, 27 still. 4, 81. So it has to be between 3 and 4. Least common multiple. Least common multiple is the one that you have to choose like these numbers, and then something that you can do is you can divide with those numbers, it works. That's like the fastest way to do. So obviously these three doesn't work because like if you do one by one, it doesn't work. And then this one works, and J is the one. But what you're supposed to do is different idea, because you're supposed to you do prime factor of each. So 70 is 2 times 35, and then 5 and 7, that's like 3 prime numbers. And then this is 2 and 30, and then another 3 and 10, which means 2 and 5. And then 50 also you have to do prime factor, and then you have to think about how it works with all these things. But then that's another time that I will cover. Okay, 17, designing packing box for new line. And this one box is like rectangular prism. Okay, length is this, so rectangular prism. Like something like this. And then 40 and 30, and then what is the height? So you multiply this 45 times whatever you have, 45 times 30 times x is like this volume has to be. So 30 times x, this x is okay, so we have to and number 18. 4 points ABCD lie on circle having circumference of 15 units. B is 2 units counterclockwise. Okay, 15 units. And B is 2 units clockwise from A. This is A, and this is B. This is 2. And it says 5 units clockwise from A. So, oops. Oh my goodness. This is, so A, B, C. And this is 3 now. Okay, and then D is 7 units from there. 7 units probably somewhere here. Right? And then that's D. Another 2. And then 8 units clockwise from A. 8 units clockwise from counterclockwise. E is 7 units clockwise from A. And then 8 units counterclockwise from A. Okay, so this is 8 now. So in a way you can see, okay, we have to figure out one by one. I'm sorry. Might just drawing mess up. Just clear this out and then do it again. So this is 15 units. Let's say this is A, and then D is somewhere here. This is again. So D. The lengthwise is C. This 7. And also it says C is 5 units clockwise from A. So 5. D is 2 units clockwise from A. Counterclockwise. So it's 2 units from here. So this is ACTD. My pencil, this is electrical, like, you know, drawing like thing. And then this kind of like cause a problem. According to the formula, how many good? This is like 16 times 2 to 5th power. So 2 to 5th power is what, 32 times 20. The length of the rectangle is 3 times the length of smaller rectangle. The rectangles have same width. The area of smaller rectangle is a squared units. The area of larger rectangle, ka squared units. So 3 times length. The rectangle means, like, you know, the just base times height. So one length is 3 times, then area has to be 3 times as well. 21 equivalent. So you have to divide, distribute this negative, negative, negative. Those are something that you have to be careful about. So a minus 4a minus 3. So this one goes away. And then 2b minus 6 for 4b. So this 2. And then 3 plus 8. So plus 5. So it's 8. 22. Imagine sine a, sine so. So means opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite is a over hypotenuse c. A over c, which is g. Basketball pass drill. 5 basketball players stand evenly spaced around the circle. Player ball passes another player, and the receiver cannot be the player to the passer. Immediate right or left cannot be the passer to the ball. Designated player begin to drill at the first passer. Player will receive for the first time on the pass of the ball. So five of them standing right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this guy, let's say, pass to here, let's say. And this guy can pass here, 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 here. So then basically coming back. So you can count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is coming back. So 5th one. 24 p and I this slope. This is 0.1 greater than the slope of p. When you add, slope is 0.12, add 0.1 h. Distribute this, so minus 8 and 7 minus 56, so this is gone. And then 3 times this, 6 is not 18, this is adding, so it's 9, this 2. And then like minus means plus, so it's 8. Inside first, minus 6 plus 8 is 2. So 2 times 3 is minus 6. 27. The length, what is the length of AE? This one. So proportion, you have to set it up. So smaller one, like this 3, 4, 5 triangle that we can set first. And then let's say this 5 is 5 to 20 is equal to 3 to x. Okay, this is cross multiplication 12. So B. As part of the lesson on motion, students observe a cart rolling at constant rate along a straight line. As shown in the cart chart below, they recorded the distance, y feet, of the cart from the reference, 1 second interval this to this. What is following is the data. So Yeah, just plug in and see how it goes. As soon as you plug 0 into t, it's supposed to be 14. That's why either this or this, and then 1, 1, not. So H is the answer. Plugging is always faster and better if you can do it. Okay, if it doesn't work, then you have to do it proper way. This refers to 6x plus 12 is greater than 7x minus 35. So then you subtract minus 6x minus 6x. So x, this side is x, and then minus you plus here, which is 47. Is the answer. So I square 3. And vertex of square is on the square coordinate grid 2, 0. Mark the center in it, which the following point could also be vertex square. So negative 4 is, this is 2, right? So negative 4, 0 is here, so which is 6 units apart, so it doesn't work. Because even it is like, you know, making it as the longest side, which is diagonal, the farthest distance you can go is, so this is 3, and then 3 red 2. So which means about like, you know, 5, I don't know, about 5. So it can go up to like, so because like red 2 is 1.4, 1.4 times 3 is like 5.2. So about 5.2 it can go. So around this, oops, around this radius that it can go, which is 5 distance. So 7, 4, 1. So you can draw it out, just to, you know, think about one by one. So it's negative 4, 1 is too far, and this is too close, and this one is too close as well. This is, if you actually like, you know, draw it out, it doesn't work either. So you can just like, you know, draw it and then make a triangle and then get the Pythagorean theorem. That makes sense. Which is an expression for x and y. Okay, so Pythagorean theorem, x squared plus 4 squared equals y squared, which is, you put this one here, and then x squared plus 16. 32 bag contains 12 red, 5 yellow, 15 green. How many additional red marble must added to 32 marbles already in the bag so that the probability, so 32 plus you putting x, and then red is right now 12 of them, you're adding red more. So that becomes 3 over 5. Cross multiplication, 60 plus 5x equals 96 plus 3x, which is 2x equals 36, so 18 will be the answer for this one. So G. This one, we can rewrite this as y equals, so 2y equals y equals 4x minus 8, so at y equals x minus 4. So x minus 4 is supposed to go in this way. So 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, D. Going through this, we plug in. So y equals 2a, x is 1, so minus 5 plus 9. So then this is 4, a is 2. Jerome, Kevin, Seth, submarine sandwich. Jerome ate 1/2 of it. So half gone, so half left. And Kevin ate 1/3. Oops. This 1/3 is 1/2 of 1/3. So this is 1/2 of 2/3, which is 1/3 left now total. So half gone, and then 8. Next one is 1/6. 1/6 is next one gone, and then 1/3 is next one. So a common multiple that you multiply 6, which is 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2. Hold on a second. Jerome's share is 3, right? And then Kevin is 1/3 of the sandwich. Oh, 1/3 of the entire sandwich, not the rest of it. Oh, forget about it. I did it like a really difficult way. So this is, you don't need to worry about it. So basically it's saying 1/2, 1/3, and then this is 6/5. So 1/6. So common multiple, you multiply 3, 2, 1. Particular circle, and this one, and then what is the radius of circle? Coordinate that coordinate the center of the circle. 5 and 3, and then red 36. So which is simple. 37. Figure below consists. What is the outside perimeter of this figure? So the radius is 4. So circumference of this one is 8 pi. Plus 8 and 8, 8 pi plus 8 and 8, 16 plus 8 pi. Shaded area. What is the ratio of just regular shaded area? If you look at this shape, if you draw like one line like this, so these, the same shape. So everything is same now, so you can count, because if you draw like this one, oops, this line, so this is half of this. Let's say just do this way. So each triangle is same. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 16. We have 16 total, and then 4. So 1 out of, oh, not total. The black one is -4. So 4 out of 12. So 1/3. Coordinate of endpoint CD, standard coordinate of this one. Midpoint of CD. Midpoint, add and divide by 2. So add 10 divided by 2 by 8 inches surface area of square, 8 inches cube. So 8 times 8 times 8, 64, 384. So G. There's 2. So you can think about, you can change to y equals the first line, like this, minus bx plus c. Y equals minus b over ax plus c over a. The second one is ay equals plus bx plus c. Now it's the same thing, y equals b over ax plus c over a. Slope is different, and then y-intercept is same. So 2 parallel, no. Intersecting, yes. Single line, no. So it's only 2. According to this, which of the following expression gives the distance mile from the boat to the dock? Boat to the dock. So this height. Tangent, right? Because opposite over, so this is x, opposite over adjacent. So tangent 52 equals opposite over 30. So because of that, x has 3 tangent times this. 43 circle graph. This one. What is the odds? Range. So not in the range. Okay. First person called for duty, jury duty in the this one. This group is black. 42% over 58%. So simplify this, 21, 40, 29. Okay. The next one, the design of stained glass, how many lines? Symmetric. How many lines symmetric on the plane? This one. So you draw a line on the, I guess, symmetric lines. So just draw a line like this. Oops. 1 and 2, 3, 4. And also these are 2, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines. Cool. And then, what is the area of stained glass nearest this one? So you can just take out the circle first. Circle is pi, because the radius is 1. So then pi r squared. So circle is pi minus. Right? You have to do something about it. 2 pi. Hold on a second. A little piece. Oh, this is a pi. Just pi itself. So which is a, because the entire thing is stained glass. And then it wants to install the circular stained glass window. Living room design the window will identical to the panel diameter of the new window, 75% longer than the diameter of the panel. How many feet diameter? So 75% more. So right now it's 2 times 1.75, because the 75 more. More means like not adding. So 47 EAC is, this thing is 82. What is AEC? So this is 82. That means this is 90, 88, 98. To make it 180. So the question is AEC. Bisect. AE is bisecting. So this is 42, 41. And then CE also bisects, so which is 21. So it's 90 degrees. Yeah. This is 49 for this one. The half of it, I mean. To measure degree minor RS, this one. So PST, this is 30. That means this is 30 as well. That means this is what? 30, 30, 60, 120. Then this is 60, because 120 plus 60 is 180. That means this is 60 as well. So H. Following system equation, infinite number of solution. Infinite number of solution means one same line. So then the ratio wise, this is 3 times difference. So you multiply 3 on the top, you're gonna have the same thing, right? But then this 3 times 8 is 24, and then equals 4a. So a has to be 6. Weekly constraint represent by horizontal line. 9 means each week workers make minimum of. So this x value is, this 9 means small one, and then 2 means large one, 2 large plane, 9 small one. minimum of, so minimum is large one. So say, every hour Marcia spent making frames the second week of December each year. She donated $3 from the weekly profit to the local charity. This year, Marcus made 4 large frames, 2 small frames that week, and closest percent profit donate. So 4 large means how much is large? Made profit is 30s plus 70. So 4 too small. So 60 plus, I mean, large is 4 large. 4 times 4, 280, so which is 340. And it says $3 from the weekly profit of local. So $3 is hold on a second, let me just read this one. I got confused. Marcia exercised 2 hours to make this. 3 hours to make large shaded triangle graphs. Making cell. That's Marcia cell alt frame she makes. Four large one and 3 small one she made from that week's profit local charity. Each year she donated $3 from that week's profit. Okay, let me do it again because I got confused and I kind of stuck in a way because I got the way too big number so that there's no answer choice that I have. Let me just read the question. If you get confused, the best thing you do is reading the question. For every hour's frame. Okay. Every hour, I didn't see this one. So she donated $3. Every hour makes spent making frame in the second week of December each year. She donated $3. So every hour. So how many hours she used? Small one, 2 hours. So 2 times 4 hours so far plus, and the large one 3 hours. 4 times 3, which is 12, so 16 hours. 16 times 3, 16, 3, 48. So 48 out of 340 is the whatever we have to do. 14%. What is the maximum profit? Maximum means any of these numbers that you can put it in, and then you test it out. So let's say 9, 2. 9 and 2 is the maximum. Let's assume. You can see any of these biggest number that you can make. That's what the maximum profit can be. So small is and then maybe the 0, 8. So 8 times 70, 560. 560. So up to here I got it. 560. Now, possibility of getting 690 is under question. 690. If you have more of, because large frame sounds more profitable than small one. Can you go above? No, because large one is most profitable. I used up all the largest one, so it doesn't work. So J is the answer for this one. I don't think you can make 690 too much. Determinant. So you do AD minus BC. AD is x times x squared minus BC 8x. That becomes minus 16. So then x squared minus 8x plus 16 equal to 0. X minus 4 squared equal to 0. X is 4. And then this one, which is the following expression, P in terms of this one. So you have to change this one to P equals A over 1 plus 0, 1, 0, I, n. So which is must be true. Must be true. X greater than 1? No. If y is negative number, it becomes negative number. It doesn't work. And then square has to be always greater than, no. Let's say x is 1/2. Y is negative 2. That doesn't work, right? And then C, this goes away, right? And then 3 goes away. So basically C is x is greater than y. So if you think about it, x and y, x is always greater. C is the answer. And D is wrong because you take this one out, not always making it greater, because negative number squared, y squared can be greater. So same reason, you can come up with examples of something that doesn't work. 56, the area of this area is 30. And this, what is the area of this one? This is question. So one thing that you have to think about is there's a formula that the area is 1/2. In this case, x, so x times y, x, y, sine, whatever data given here. That's the formula. But if you don't know formula, I don't think you can possibly do this. But then at least you can guess the rough idea of this too. It looks like similar, right? So because of that, the answer is 30 because this is like similar enough. But if you calculate this, the first one is 1/2 xy sine 70, and second one is 1/2 xy sine 110. But then sine 70 and sine 110 is equal to each other. That's why they're equal to each other. That's how you can conclude this. And then the question BC. So this is x. Then this is correspond to 40. Then you have to use this one. Okay. Then the answer is C, because if you apply this and then because it's square, you put in the square root. So C. It's a really, really simple question if you have to think about it. Sum of 4 terms, arithmetic sequence. 6th term is 8 and 10th term is 13. So A6 is 8, but then A6 means A1 plus 5D, that is 8. And the 10th term, 8, 10 is A1 plus 9D, that is 13. If you subtract this 2, goes away, 4D equals 5. Oops. Equals 5/4. And then what is this question? So, and then you plug in to get the A1. So first, like let's do this. Let's use this one to get the A1. So 8 equals A1 plus 25 over 4 equals 8. So then A1 becomes 7 over 4. Now we can use the formula Sn equals Sn equals n over 2 A1 plus An. So first term, so S4, first term is 7 over 4. N is 4, divided by 2. First term is 7 over 4 plus last term, this fourth term, you can think about, let me see, last term A4 is A1 plus 3 times D. D is 5 over 4. So A1 is 7 over 4 plus 15 over 4. 22 over 4. Yeah, 22 over 4, which is, I didn't simplify because it's easier to edit. So it becomes 29 over 4 times 2. 29 over 2. 29 over 2G. Okay. There's a, I'm going to go over those formulas and everything in separate, the math packet. So right now, just bear with it and then try to understand the formula and everything. If you don't understand what it is, you just using the calculator and then add it up, or do one by one. That's still fine. So 6th term and 8th term, so you can just think it as 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. So 6th term is 8, and then this 13. So we're adding 1, 2, 3, 4 more D's, right? So 4 more D's. 5 is, the difference is 5, and you're adding 4 more D's. So D has to be 5 over 4. That's the one way you can do. And you keep subtracting 5 over 4 from here to figure out each one of the terms. Okay, so let's do all this thing here. So, yeah. The only possible value is this one. That's good information. That means you have to have this, otherwise nothing works. So because of that, you solve this out. It becomes x squared plus 6x plus 9. So m is 6, n is 9. So m is 6. 5 units from -3. So 5 units, that's the distance. Okay, from -3, this is f. That's the definition of it. Okay. So I cover all this math section. So I hope this help you to understand how you're supposed to do with the math. Probably my way of doing it is maybe too fast. Still, you can try how you can save some time from here and there, and then all of you guys can get perfect score. Okay, we'll see you soon with the reading and science as well. Bye-bye.